Hi, and welcome back to Purple Collar Life. In today's video, I want to talk to you about why the John Deere GX255 might be one of the most underrated lawn and garden tractors you can get. I'm up here at the cemetery today and it definitely needs mowed. This is actually the weekend before Memorial Day, and of course we want to have this looking great for Memorial Day. In fact, probably later today or tomorrow, they will be bringing all the new flags up if they haven't already, so we'll check that out while we're here. But like I said, today's video is all about the John Deere GX255 and why I believe it might be one of the most underrated mowers you can find out on that used market today. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know that I have done some videos about the John Deere X series. We had an X300 on the channel for a while, and it was a great mower, but comparing this to that, just a totally different feel. This has that old garden tractor feel, but still like some of the newer technology. It does have cruise control. It does have a nice mowing deck. So, you know, it used to be the old garden tractors that everybody sought after were great machines because they did a lot of stuff, but they didn't really mow great. This one mows pretty good for being a lawn tractor or a light garden tractor. So that's impressive. And then it's also got that nice solid feel to it when you're mowing. It's kind of a unique experience. You get that garden tractor feel with more of like a lawn mowing machine. Really unique. Again, the GX255. One of the really cool things about the GX255 is the power steering. It is a power assisted steering, and it makes especially navigating around these stones really nice. We are on a little bit of a slope here, which I talked about in a previous video. I'll put a link to that video up above. And then another really nice thing, this does have the Kawasaki engine in it, so a good reliable engine. I'm always careful with that hood. This is actually a replacement hood. From here up has been replaced, so I'm really careful when I open and close. I know these get extremely brittle and they often crack or break, so try to take it really easy on that hood. Talked in a previous video the advantage of these really nice wide tires. Oh, I see I have a pin or something in that one. So far, it doesn't seem to be leaking air, but we'll need to take that out and plug that. I have no idea where I picked that up. Looks like our fuel level is good. It's hard to see. You're supposed to be able to tell, see there's 1/2 marking right there, but it's really hard to see how much fuel is in the tank unless you can just see it. I did a video when I first got this about was it a Facebook Marketplace fail. We did have to invest a decent amount of money into this to make it mow right, but now it is a mowing machine, does a great job. That Edge 54 deck with the parts we were missing initially does a good mowing job. This has the really easy to use foot pedal with this lock and unlock for the mowing height. And then you turn the knob to adjust that mowing height. This side has the parking brake and then your forward and reverse pedals and the brake. PTO start and stop right there. We will do a full video in the future about how to start and operate a mower like this. It's very similar to the X series, the GT series, the LX series. This is kind of that, again, a little bit less known, the GX255. The GX series in general, a little bit less known and less sought after, but I think that's why it makes it a really good find, because there's a lot of things I really like about the GX series that not many people talk about. One of the things I do here at the cemetery, now this, for some reason the back end of the deflector chute goes a little bit too far down, and when I'm backing up, the grass catches that and pulls it down even further. So I use this old bungee cord kind of as a little bit of a lift underneath there to keep this up a little bit more so it doesn't quite dig in as much. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you've got a tip on how to keep that chute elevated just a little bit. I still want it there to protect from the stuff flying out, but I need it to not catch behind that back end. So when I'm backing up, what you do at a cemetery, a lot of backing up, so that when I'm backing up, I don't catch the back flap of that deflector chute. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please give us a big thumbs up. Leave those comments down below if you've got experience with the John Deere GX series, what your thoughts are, and if there are other hidden gems within the John Deere lineup or Kubota or any of these other lawn and garden type machines. If there are other hidden gems that aren't that talked about, leave those in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again the next time.
Yes.